Hello everyone, welcome to my presentation. My name is Ruchi HP. I am studying in Sri Venkateshwara College of Engineering, Bangalore. Today I am going to discuss few multiple choice questions related to Indian Constitution. Topic: Making of the Indian Constitution. Question 1. When the Indian Constitution enacted and adopted? Option A 26 October 1949, Option B 26 December 1949, Option C 26 November 1949, Option D 26 January 1949, and the correct option is Option C 26 November 1949. The Indian Constitution was adopted on 26 November 1949 and it came into effect on 26 January 1950. Second question. Who was the chairman of the drafting committee of the Indian Constitution? Option A. Dr. Rajendra Prasad. Option B. B.R. Ambedkar. Option C. Jawaharlal Nehru. Option D. Mahatma Gandhi. And the correct option is option B. B.R. Ambedkar. Third question. How long did it take for the Constituent Assembly to draft the Indian Constitution? Option A 1 year, Option B 2 years, Option C 3 years, Option D 4 years. And the correct option is option C 3 years. Fourth question. How many members were there in the Constituent Assembly of India? Option A 298, Option B 389, Option C 490, Option D 545, and the correct option is option B 389. Fifth question. Which part of the Indian Constitution deals with the fundamental rights? Option A Part 1, Option B Part 2, Option C Part 3, Option D Part 4, and the correct option is option C Part 3. The Part 1 of the Indian Constitution deals with the Union and its territories. The Part 2 of the Indian Constitution deals with the citizenship. The Part 3 of the Indian Constitution deals with the fundamental rights. The Part 4 of the Indian Constitution deals with the directive principle of state policies. Next topic: the fundamental rights limitations in different complex situations. Question 1. Which of the following situation could most likely result in a limitation of an individual's right to freedom of speech? Option A. Expressing the political opinion in a peaceful protest. Option B. Criticizing the government policies on social media. Option C. Discussing the personal beliefs in a private conversation. Option D. Engaging in hate speech that incites violence. And the correct option is engaging in hate speech that incites violence. Second question. How many fundamental rights are guaranteed in the Indian Constitution? Option A 5, option B 6, option C 7, option D 8. The correct option is option B 6. The six fundamental rights are right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, right to constitutional remedies, educational and cultural rights, rights to freedom and religion. Third question. Which of the following is not a fundamental rights in Indian Constitution? Option A right to equality, option B right to freedom of religion, option C right to property, option D right to constitutional remedies, and the correct option is option C right to property. Fourth question. The Sikhs in India are permitted to carry kirpans under which one of the following fundamental rights are they are permitted to do so? Option A rights to freedom, option B rights to freedom of religion, option C rights to life and liberty, option D none of the above. And the correct option is option B rights to freedom of religion. Fifth question. For the first time, the President made a proclamation of emergency under Article 352 in option A 1952, option B 1962, option C 1965, option D 1971, and the correct option is 1962. Next topic. Union Executive, President, Prime Minister, Union Cabinets. Question 1. Who is known as the first citizen of India? Option A. The President. Option B. The Prime Minister. Option C. Speaker. Option D. The Chief Executive Commissioner. And the correct option is option A. The President. Second question. According to the Indian Constitution, the executive power of the Union vested with option A. Parliament, option B. The Prime Minister, option C. The President, option D. The Vice President. And the correct option is option C. The President. Third question. The President of India has a power to issue the ordinance when option A. There is a national emergency. Option B. The Lok Sabha has been dissolved. Option C. The government wants immediate legislation. Option D. The parliament is not in session. And the correct option is the parliament. Option D. The parliament is not in session. Fourth question. Who is the present Prime Minister of India? Option A. Narendra Modi. Option B. Manmohan Singh. Option C. Atal Bihari Vajpayee. Option D. H.D. Deve Gowda. And the correct option is option A. Narendra Modi. Fifth question. The Union Executive of the India consists of option A. The President, Vice President, Lok Sabha, Speaker, and the Minister. Option B. The President, the Deputy Chairman of Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha. Option C. The President, Vice President, Prime Minister, and the Council of Ministers only. Option D. The President and the Council of Ministers only. And the correct option is option C. The President, Vice President, Prime Minister, and the Council of Ministers only. Next topic. Judicial reviews and judicial activism. Question 1. Which of the following amendment curtailed the Supreme Court's power 01 judicial review? Option A 42nd Amendment, Option B 44th Amendment, Option C 29th Amendment, Option D none of the above. And the correct option is option A 42nd Amendment. Second question. It becomes imperative for the formers of the Indian Constitution to adopt the doctrine of the judicial review because of option A, its republican character, option B, adaptation of the parliamentary system of government, option C, adaptation of federal system of government, option D, a written constitution, and the correct option is option C, adaptation of federal system of government. Third question. Judicial activism has enhanced the power and prestige of option A, the Supreme Court, option B, the political parties, option C, the President, option D, the Parliament. And the correct option is option A, the Supreme Court. Fourth question. The judicial review means option A. Reviewing the laws passed by the legislature. Option B. Examining the action of the executive. Option C. Criticizing the lower court's order. Option D. Supervising the implementation of DPSP. And the correct option is option A. Reviewing the laws passed by the legislature. Fifth question. Subject in the dash schedule is beyond the scope of judicial review. Option A 8th, option B 9th, option C 12th, option D 3rd. And the correct option is option B 9th. Next topic, Amendment to Constitution and Emergency Provision. Question 1. The fundamental duties under the Indian constitutions are provided by Option A, an order of the President. Option B, an order of the Supreme Court. Option C, an amendment to the Constitution. Option D, an legislation by the Parliament. And the correct option is option C, an amendment to the Constitution. Second question, which amendment of the Constitution repealed right to property? Option A 42nd, option B 43rd, option C 44th, option D 46th, and the correct option is option C 44th. Third question, which article deals with the amendment procedure of Indian Constitution? Option A Article 352, option B Article 360, option C Article 368, option D Article 356, and the correct option is option C Article 368. Fourth question. The election to the local government bodies are made mandatory by which constitution? Option A 72nd, option B 73rd, option C 64th, option D 63rd, and the correct option is option B 73rd. Fifth question. The emergency provision of the Indian Constitution of India have been borrowed from option A German Constitution, option B American Constitution, option C French Constitution, option D Irish Constitution, and the correct option is option A German Constitution. Thank you.